Hey, how's it going, everybody? So today I thought I'd jump into the last plague, Blight. I bought the full version of the game yesterday, so I'm not playing the demo version anymore, like I did last time. Uh, so there have been some major changes to the game since last time. We are now on version 0.10.0. There have been some quality of life changes, a few balances here and there, and they've added a few things to the game. So I went in, deleted all of my previous save games, so there's nothing in the list. We can start fresh and see where it takes us. And since I've got laundry going down the hall there, uh, not probably not going to go full hour on this episode. We'll keep this one short and sweet. So, standard difficulty. Gonna go with the less realistic because it gives me a map that so I know where I'm going and where I am. So let's jump into this and check out the new changes. You may or may not notice some changes to my microphone audio because my audio interface over there has changed. I was running a Behringer 502 USB mixer, and on Friday on my way home, I stopped off at the music store and I picked up a Focusrite Scarlett Solo. So there will probably be some very minor differences in the microphone audio. So, male or a female character? Let's go with a male character because, well, why not? Day one in the wasteland. Okay, so I'm guessing. Where am I? I am right here. Alright. We are just outside the town of Landbride. Okay. Awesome. So that's our home right there. And that green fog we can see over there is town. It's been taken over. And we do not want to go in there. Because we will get infected. And that's not something we want. Learned that. Ran into it when I was playing the demo. You know, I was like, oh, what's the green stuff? And it was like, oh, that's the infection. Right, never mind. No, pick up the dog bane. Put your axe away. There we go. Let's see, what do we got? Sausages, I just picked up a stone. We've got a bedroll. I picked up some dog bane, and we have a knife, which we will put in slot number 2. So there is stuff, gloves, main hand, offhand, on our back, legs, and feet. Okay, so we can... Looks like we can make other clothing and stuff if we need to. So that's good. Alright, so kind of want to be central on the map. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. We've got 5 up here. Central on the map would be probably around there. Maybe if we go over by Norwich. Very small. The biggest place in here is a Kreen. Lots of houses there. Our little town isn't too far away. Barnsley, it's kind of small. Ori Gulch, tiny. We're in the Barony of Pinesrave. Okay. Imal, about the same size as ours. Braden, eh. Ballymena. And Gilramore. Okay. Well, I think maybe we're just going to head straight west. Uh, that actually looks like a decent little spot. We got a road right there that we can get to other towns if we need to. We've got a lake right there. Lots of trees around. Not a bad spot, I think. So, yeah. But there is this mountain in the way right here. It's over... Oh, it's over that way. Yes. Rather large mountain right there that hasn't rendered in yet. I don't blame it. I don't think I'd want that rendering in from this far back. So, yeah, the graphics in here are fantastic. You know, the foliage, the trees, the sky, the sun, and everything. And you look over there in the top right corner, and we're pulling down, you know, 240 FPS in here. So, yeah, they've done a pretty decent job of tuning. Ooh, chamomile. Tuning the game to run well. Alright. Nope, not quite that down that way. Well, actually, yeah, down. No, we want to go that way. Yes, we want to go across here and then down to there. Because that big mountain is over there. Well, it's rocky terrain, I know that much. That is a topographical map. And our character cannot jump, unfortunately. So I'm collecting small stones along the way to build my campfire. I am going to get a large stone because we're going to need a large stone to make a cooking surface for our campfire. I saw you. Nope, you're a large stone. Never mind, you're large. I want smaller stones. Pine cone. No. No pine cones. Alright. So, yeah. That way? Yeah, that's kind of far off the beaten track. Let's go this way. Alright. So, as long as a slope isn't steep like that, and it's got some dirt and grass on it, I can generally walk up that. But then, you know, you get something like this that's got stone. And my guy has a hard time with that. That I would not be able to climb. But, you know, look at all this. I'm going to change the DPI on my mouse here. There we go. A little better. Like, this is fantastic. It is an absolutely gorgeous game. And the fact that we're pulling down, you know, 230, 240, that's great. We've got a long ways to go. I need to find a spot to put down my bedroll, make a campfire. And no, this field is not the place. Nice tree. We've got pine trees, we've got large sticks, long sticks, short sticks, we've got twigs. Copper. Ooh. Cassiterite. What is cassiterite? I don't know. But that is a copper-rich rock. We are going to want some of those eventually. Bunny rabbit. I see you. Alright, never mind. Too many distractions. So much stuff that I could get. And more cassiterite. Okay. So... Wow, there's just tons of it around here. Where are we? We're here. Okay. Yeah, rocky outcrop. Okay. I'm going to put that there, and we're going to go, We'll call it copper. Yeah. Definitely need to make a mark on the map for that one. We've got cassiterite, we've got copper. Like, just, I can't mine that one. That is a limestone-rich rock. Excellent. Just, yeah. We need to be going down this way a bit. Ooh, there's a great big hill in my way. Excuse me. Could you scooch over, please? No? Okay. I will go around you. I have 8 small stones. I need 2 more in order to make my campfire. I see. Yes, okay. Lots and lots of just noxious gas all over the place. Grab a small stone. That's 9. Valerian. Cool. Something else to make stuff with. Okay, let's go climb. There we go. So I can climb over stuff, but I can't jump. So apparently my guy has half-decent arms to be able to pull himself over things, but when it comes to leg strength, he's got 0. So yeah. And that's a neat little outcropping of rock there. I'm seeing lots of rock all over the place. So the town is up there. Right over there. We don't want to go there. No. We want to be going that direction. So let's hurt ourselves jumping off. Yes, that's always good. Yeah, just go barreling off a mountain, break a leg, you know, stuff like that. Yes, we are headed in the right direction. Okay, another huge rocky outcrop over there. Okay. More plague to the left and the right. Great. How am I going to get around that? Maybe over there. Okay. Another limestone rock. Can I? I doubt it. Can I? Nope. Can't get over that. Okay. We're not going around that way. That's for sure. Let's try this. Yeah. Okay. That was awesome. All right. Yes, we are headed in the general direction of that lake that I want to go to. I'm just... yeah. Loving the scenery in this game. It's great. Ooh. House that's not surrounded by fog. Out in the middle of nowhere. That is a cool rock right there. What? Apparently I can climb over that rock. Okay. Cool. Let's go see what's in this house. You got good stuff for me? Please tell me you do. Oh, you've got some firewood. Nice. Okay. Let's bring our camera in a little closer. A couple of wooden chairs. A covered glass bottle. Do I really need one? Probably not. That's it. 2 covered glass bottles. Right. And some firewood. Okay, where are we? Okay, this is pretty much middle of the map right here. Okay, so they put a cabin at the middle of the map. That's interesting. Okay, zoom out here. Definitely gonna keep my eye out for other buildings like this. I'm not going to take the firewood. I know the firewood, we would have to hold that in our hands. Sun is going down, unfortunately. A little more that way. Okay, so just to the right of that cloud. Awesome little valley. The terrain generation in here is fantastically realistic. Like, you know, I would actually believe that I was somewhere. Wow. Okay. Let's go up on this hill and see what we can see. Nothing really. Okay. This way? Nope. That way. Yep, that way. Okay. So we need to get down off this hill without killing ourselves. That may not be possible. Wow. We are like at the top of this mountain. So we've got grass, we've got rocky outcrops all over the place here. And I'm trying to get down there. Okay, that looks like a decent spot over... Well, okay. Did not see that. Somebody please just let me down the mountain. Rabbit, you know a way down off the mountain? You just show me which way to go. I'll leave you alone. This way. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Bunny Rabbit. You've been you've been most helpful. Alright. Continue. Ooh, what's that? Chamomile. Nice. We can make tea. And other stuff with chamomile. Our little backpack is getting full. We are getting a little bit thirsty. So, at some point, I'm going to need to get some water. Like, when we get down to that lake, that's going to be one of the first things. We're going to put down the bedroll. That way, I'll have a spawn point. I won't just randomly spawn somewhere on the map. Yep. Wow. Okay. Where are we? How far are we from our lake? We're still a ways away from our lake. Okay. So, yeah. I'll pause this here and we'll come back when I actually get down to the lake. Okay, so, decision time. I reached the junction here in the road. And if we go up the road that way, it takes us up to Akreen, which is the capital. And then if we go that way, it takes us over to Imal. And then down that way is Braden. So we've got a good flat spot right there. We're right at a crossroads for 3 different towns. And we've got a pretty decent spot right here. So I'm thinking maybe here. We've got plenty of trees right there. We've got rocks around. We've got a little bit of that green fog over there and over there. Yeah. And, you know, Imal is, like, right there. Not that I'm going to go into town, but you never know. Alright. Let's put our bedroll down here. And I'm going to set up camp right around here. Alright. Let's put that there. And then we're going to hit Q. And we are going to build a fire pit. I only have 9 stones. What are you talking about? I picked up 10. Didn't I? No, guess not. Oh, is that one? There's one. Oh no, that's a piece of flint. Aha! Beautiful. Use that for lighting my fire. You're a big stone. Where's your little brother? Little stone, where are you? I will find you. Dirt. Dirt, dirt, and more dirt. Large stone. I don't want large stones. There's enough around here. You think I could get a small one? Okay. Where are your little stones? Come on. They're here somewhere. Why can't I find them? So there should be deer. I know I saw a rabbit back there. There should be some deer wandering around up here in this forest. Maybe a boar. Dandelions. No, don't want them. Tall white mushrooms. Probably not. I like mushrooms, but a pine cone. Great. Another tall white mushroom. Come on. Really? Are you serious? I need one more small stone and you can't give me anything. What the hell, dude? Like, are you kidding me? Oh, look. There's one. Finally. There we go. Now I can make a campfire. Yeah, that was just weird. Okay, so... Alright, let's build a fire pit. Hello? What the? Okay, that was really weird. Why? Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, and now shift. And we'll scroll and we will place it there. Alright, let's build that. Now, the nice thing is the river is right there. And right over there, there is a lake. Over there. And we can go fishing either in the river or in the lake. Do I want to chop down these trees? Good question. I do want to get the dog's bane, though. Because... we need dog's bane in order to make, rope. There's my alarm. Laundry's ready. Alright, hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, well. The laundry is changed over, and back to the game. As a bunny rabbit runs off into there, and there's a coyote right over there. We will go this way. Coyotes are not fun. Let's grab a stick while we're at it. I need another small stone. Thought I saw movement in those trees over there. Maybe not. Okie dokie. Let's pull out our little hatchet. Grab some more dog bane. And hack up a tree. Because we need some wood. We're getting very tired. We're somewhat thirsty. Chop up our little trunk here. Awesome. And take our log. So, the shaders, if I look that way, it seems kind of dark. And then if I look down here, it's not bad. So, that's why I'm usually looking down at the ground quite a bit. Oh, something heavy. Oh. Okay, let's put that log right there. Chop it. Might as well make firewood now. Alright. Pick up that. And then we'll go and just click that into there. That gives us 3.5 hours worth of fuel. Okay. Now, can I break these down into twigs? I hope I can. We do need to make a rabbit snare at some point. Twigs! Yeah. Okay, we have 2 twigs. Okay. And we're just going to click those into there. We have 2 kindling. We need just a little bit more. So, 1 or 2 more sticks. Oh, that's a big stick. I want a little stick. That one. And let's go over here because a lot of long sticks around here. Let's go back to, if I can find it, that tree I chopped down. Where is the tree I chopped down? Over here. Yes, pine branches. We want the pine branches. Where did the rest of my tree go? Okay, there's the stump. Did somebody come along and steal my tree? Oh, man. It disappeared. I got a rabbit right there. Was it you? No? Okay. Well, I've only got 3 hours worth of wood on my fire there. We need 8 hours. Okay. Let's chop this up. And, oh, okay. So apparently we only get 1 log out of this. A stick. Yay. Alright. I need to pick better trees, apparently. We're not getting a whole lot of wood out of these little guys. And this log... it's probably gonna... Chop this up. It's probably only gonna give us about... 6.5, 7 hours worth of fuel. So we're at 3.5, and now we're at 6 3/4. Okay. 1 more. You'll do. I don't need much. But we are getting very, very sleepy. Okay. Let's chop up our little tree here. Come on. There we go. Ooh, we're gonna get 2 logs out of this one. Nice. Alright. Well, let's put 1 there. Go grab the other one before it disappears. Because, we can't afford to lose this stuff. Put it over there. A little distance between them because sometimes, you know, the game gets confused. We'll take sticks. How are we doing for pine brush? Yeah, 5 there. Okay. We don't have enough space for those. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Chop this little guy up. Grab that. And put it in there. We now have 10 hours worth of fuel in there. Excellent. Enough to last till morning, and then we've got another log there if we need it. Okay, so this, we need to craft that down into stick and pine leaves. There we go. And now we go over to our fire pit, and we just click on one of those, and there we go. 68% chance of lighting. Okay. So we need to craft one of these into twigs. I will craft up 2 of those into twigs. Okay. And we will go like that. And there we go. We have a 100% chance of lighting this fire. What are you doing over there? No, no, no. Get back over there. You should only be going into these slots. Okay. So we have 6 logs in here. We can stack them up to 4 in each slot. And we got 3 slots there. So our ignition source is a small piece of flint. Kindling is twigs, and our tinder is pine leaves. Awesome. Okay. Actually, let's ignite that. We get it going, and then I'm just gonna go grab some water out of the river there, because we're thirsty. And apparently we're a little bit hungry too. So let's eat a sausage. Very crunchy sounding sausage. Okay. First we need to craft this little guy into a stone bowl. So we're going to use a small stone, bash it against our big stone while our hand is inside the big stone, and make a bowl. Because, you know, that's how you do it. Sounded like a fish jumped. Alright. Come over here and put that over there and boil it. Okay, so our hunger is good. We're just really, really thirsty. While that's boiling, yes, you're completely dehydrated. I know. Like, trust me, I see it. I want that big stone there. And we are going to craft that little guy into another bowl. Look at that. My hand is completely in that rock. That's hilarious. Somebody might want to fix that animation. Not that it's bad, it's just kind of funny. Alright, let's fill that guy up. I swear there's a fish over there mocking me. Okay, let's put our axe away because we need to have an open hand when we pick this thing up. Otherwise, it's just going to put it straight into our backpack and we're going to lose the water and we're completely dehydrated. So we've got 2 coyotes over there. That's right. You turn around, you go the other way, bud. Go play in the green mist. Alright? There's a good dog. And we will boil that one. And we're going to drink all of this one. Alright. So that got about a quarter of our thirst, and those two are still wandering around over there. And they keep getting closer. Alright. Well, let's go grab a couple of long sticks. Oh, you want to come by my fire? Yeah? Come here. Yeah. Alright, let's craft 2 improvised spears. Ah, crap. Alright. Can't organize that while I'm doing that. Oh. I already carved one. Alright. We now have 2. So, should we send a warning shot to those guys, or just go to bed? So, I leave the safety of my fire, and they howl at me. Alright. Whatever. Take that. Drop that. Boil that. Drink that. And I'm just going to leave that other one on there. Let's put that in the backpack. Those bottles I can't really do much with. So I may just end up putting those on the ground at some point. Okay. Let's sleep. We got time. We need to create a rabbit snare. And put it down. Day 2. I am well rested. Awesome. Alright, end the blight. Be on the lookout for clues about a potential anti-blight serum. You have heard whispers of druids in a far-off land that know how to combat the blight. Stories talk about healing serums and fantastical elixirs that supposedly cure one's affliction entirely. If these tales are true, then there may be hope for humanity still. Alright. Cool. But also it'd be awesome is if I didn't get the hiccups while I'm trying to read something like that. Alright, grab that. And we're going to drink all of that just because. Alright. So, thirst is good. Definitely checking around for a small stone. And a large stone. Fish? No? Alright. Would be nice to catch some fish, but I don't think we're going to get any right now. Let's put that on there and get her to boiling before... Well, we've got an hour and 20 minutes left on the fuel, so not bad. Drop the stone. And let's turn all of these into rope, because we're going to need them. So we are on our second day. And we're doing not too bad. I'm trying to figure out if those were trees or houses over there. Trees. Yeah, okay. Because the village is over there. Okay, we're done making that. Cool. We now have 9 ropes. We've got some pine leaves. We've got that. I have 11 sticks on me. Ooh, can I make a stick crate? No, I need 15 sticks and 10 rope. Okay. Well, let's get on that. 15 sticks and 10 rope. Let's go grab some sticks. Not the long ones. Okay, I need that. There were a couple of trees that I chopped down around here. Grab that. No. Yes. No. Yeah. Okay, how are we doing? I need to put up a basic shelter, apparently. As well as my rabbit snare. Oh, hi. No, no. It's all good, bud. That's your territory. Yep, I will head over this way. Ferocious little coyote, isn't he? Okay, that's a long stick. I don't want that. I don't want to wander into there. Let's go over here. Oh, look. A stone. Sandstone rich stone. Okay. We can, of course, swim across that river. Okay, place 4 medium posts in a square shape. Yeah, that's the problem. I place them, and then when I go to try and place the support beams and the roof, they're too far apart, apparently. So, do I have enough of those? 4. Okay, I've got 12 sticks. What did I need to make that? Oh, I have 16. Never mind. And we need 10 of those. Alright, let's craft a rope. And there we go. We have 10. Excellent. One more. Alright. So I'm going to make this and just kind of... It's going to be temporary, honestly. Let's build. Okay, it does not go to the top. We'll build a stick crate. And yeah, we'll just place it right there. Keep an eye out for our little friends in case they decide to drop by. They should be over there in the woods somewhere. Alright, we have a stick crate. Nice. 100% integrity, and we've got room. Alright, let's put all of our fire stuff in there. The valerian root. Let's put all of our dried chamomile in there, because we can make tea with that. The rest of our rope. Oh, that too. The bottles, for sure. I do not need to be carrying those bottles. I will keep the flint with me. Let's put the bowl in there. And let's organize everything that way. Or maybe that way. That way. Yeah, I like this way. It likes to lay everything horizontally instead of vertically. Let's put this like that. Alright. Awesome. So, I could have, 10 of these scattered around here holding stuff for me, which would be fantastic. I would love to find another cabin somewhere and get some stuff. Let's see. 45 minutes. We got a little bit of time. Let's head over there to Imal. And, oh, wait. Imal is that way. Never mind. Where was I headed? Oh, Braden. Alright. Never mind. What have I got in my hand? Stick. Right, get rid of the stick. We'll carry a spear. Because you never know. So we do have the option with the spears to switch back and forth between a ranged attack, ginseng. Oh, look at you. I thought that looked good. Nice. Are you anything? No. Okay. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Just looking for interesting plants that I can pick up. Ginseng's a good one. Might as well grab some more dog's bane while we're at it. Nope, nope, nope. I did not want a long stick. Why? Do not need to be cluttering up my inventory with long sticks. I am not seeing any other huts out in the middle of nowhere. Which is very unfortunate. Where am I? We're almost there. We're just gonna go straight ahead, because... Okay, there's town. Yeah. See, and we can't get into town. At all. That... oh. Quixotes? Okay, never mind. Alright, the Harbingers of Death apparently like hanging around town. Dandelions I do not need. Yeah, I can't get into town at all. Well, I could. Like, if I really wanted to, I could just walk right into that and go up to a house and raid it. But I don't know how to cure that. So, we're gonna wait. And hope that I can find a house out here somewhere. Okay, the river is right over there. Wow. It's pretty extensive. Like, there's a house right there. A couple houses I saw over there. I can't get to any of them without getting infected. And if I knew how to cure that, then I would take the chance. But, yes, we haven't quite deciphered that part of the puzzle yet. Alright, and I'm not seeing any other places out here anywhere. Well. Well, it was a nice idea heading over here, but, actually, let's head across the river. Come on. Keep going. There we go. We got some trees out here. Maybe at some point... Oh yeah. I totally forgot about that. If, when you're running around, if you're actually looking for stuff, push the spacebar. And it'll show you all the stuff. Well, all the stuff within a certain range. So, twig. Cool. I need you. Another one. You are... stuff that I need to light my fire. Okay. Dogbane, sure. We always need more dogbane. Ah, more green stuff. Cool. Where are we? Here. Okay. That looks like an interesting area down there. What do we got? Rocky outcrops. Yes. We have rocky outcrops there and there. I am currently there. Let's go that way and check out that rocky outcrop and see. Jeez, I thought that root was a snake for a second. That was awesome. So this is... Okay, never mind. It's actually right there. Ooh, tin ore? Cassiterite? Okay. We've got tin over here. Hello. Okay, so tin ore, cassiterite, requires pickaxe to mine. Yep. Alright. Ooh. Apparently it was just a chunk of tin ore laying on the ground. Wow, alright. Any other little tidbits you want to leave me around here? I will take them. Dogbane, pinecone, small stones. I could use some more flint. Large stones, twigs. Yeah, they're nice. But, you know. Alright. Let's head over this way and see if we can find anything other cool stuff just laying around. Spotted red mushrooms. Nope. Spotted red mushrooms are not good. Large stone, stick, you're nothing. You're nothing. Well, you're something, but not what I'm looking for. Dandelions, no. Ginseng. Sure. Ginseng is good. We like ginseng. Probably use that in a cure for that green stuff. Alright, I'm over here. That's a small lake over there. Alright, well, let's head back home. We may pick up a few things along the way. I don't know. Orange cap mushroom. Ooh. What weird little properties do you have? Upper part of an orange mushroom can be placed on top of soil and regular to produce more mushrooms. 100% conditioned, 3% contaminated, 1.6, 0.3. Yeah, okay. So slightly contaminated. But then everything is pretty much contaminated from the blight. Alright. A very young tree. I don't have it. You would think I could collect that very young tree with my knife. Like, that thing was kind of small. There's some more chamomile over there. We'll grab the dog's bane. Grab that. Grab that. Alright. So, I need to figure out... oh, right. We need to make a rabbit trap. Right. Okay. Not bad. Totally forgot about making a rabbit trap. So we need sticks. I know we need sticks. We don't need long ones, we need just regular sticks. And all I got is big sticks. Long one. Stick. Another one. You got that one. Yep, cool. Twig. Alright. Twiggy. Okay. How many sticks do I have? I have 7 sticks. What do I need to make that? Where is my rabbit trap? There you are. Okay, I've got enough sticks. I need rope. Alright. Well, let's craft some rope. Alright, we'll craft up everything we got. Now, doesn't hurt. Make sure nobody's sneaking up on us here. Alright. Home is that way. Right over there. Alright, we got the rope. Cool. Oh, there's the bridge. And home is just on the other side of it. Okay. Alright, so down that road is Braden. Of course, we're not going to get into Braden. Just like the other town, it's going to be completely engulfed in green fog. They need to do something with those cattails. Need to make it so that we can gather cattails. Okay. Let's get over here. Let's turn that off. Crow? Really? Oh. Did you leave me something? He did. Crow left me a letter. Such a nice crow. Okay. Let's read it. We have seen your smoke from afar. We will meet in 2 days. Who are you? Wait for whoever wrote the mysterious letter. Okay. Whether or not they are friendly remains to be seen. Hoping it's druids. And they've got something good to say about this? Who knows? That may be the case. I don't know. Okay, where do I want to put my rabbit trap? I'm thinking I put my rabbit trap right over there. Just across the road. Maybe in that spot right there or over there. I kind of like that spot. Because it's nice and clear. I'll be able to actually see my rabbit trap. Okay. Oop. First we need to build the rabbit trap. Okay. Can't do anything while I'm doing that. Okay, put that and that there. Put that in my hand. And let's place our rabbit trap here. Because that seems like a good spot for it. Right next to that stuff. Easily seen. I thought I just saw a rabbit over there. So we'll go back over here. And we'll keep our distance. Because I can see my rabbit trap from here. Which is great. Okay. So we've got a bedroll down. We've got a campfire made. We've got storage. Got some extra wood here if we need it. Another big stone. We are getting thirsty. So let's grab that. And drink it. Awesome. So if you come over here and you just drink directly from the water here, you get sick and you die eventually, unless you can figure out how to cure the infection. Look, there's a rabbit over there. Look, there's a trap over there. You thinking, yeah? Go ahead. No, it's fine. Get in the trap. I will go over here. Bunny rabbit. Okay. I'm watching you. Oh, come on. It's right there. Really? Oh, you're gonna sit on the road and mock me, are you? Oh, you. Uh-huh. Alright, well, I'm going to... Oh, you're gonna run that way. Alright. That's right. I'll get you eventually. Goofy little rabbit. Get in my trap. Anyway. So, ooh, we need to eat something. We need to have a sausage. Alright. Let's go drop a few things into here. Let's drop that into there. Hopefully it keeps drying in there. Blueberries. Screw it. Eat all the blueberries. Blueberries are awesome. Okay. We have tin ore. Mined from cassiterite rocks that are usually found at outcrops or cliff faces on the surface, can be crushed into smaller pieces for smelting. Excellent. Let's put our note in there. Those... I don't have room for sticks. That is unfortunate. But, fortunately, we can just do this and go bloop, and I can drop my sticks right there, and they're not going to go anywhere. Bunny rabbit? No, no, no. Trap's over that way. Get in the trap. Get in the trap. Goofy rabbit. I will... Well, I will come over there and chase you down. Okay. You know what we're going to do? Apparently... Alright. I'm going to move my trap. And we're going to place it here. Since obviously that spot over there isn't any good, we'll put it there. Why not? Alright. So, I like the fact that there are no zombies in this game. I don't have anything to avoid in here other than the green clouds. And maybe some coyotes and boars. Catch rabbit. We can go fishing. There are fish in this river and in the lake over there. We need to make a fishing rod for them. I need to build a bunch of stuff. So I need to go find clay and mud. So we've got some kilns that we can make. So there is a mud brick kiln, and we just make mud bricks out of that. And then we fire the clay bricks in that one to make that one. So we've got to get together a whole bunch of mud mortar, so mixture of dirt, clay, and water, and make a bunch of that. Combine it with our bricks to make this. This thing, we just make bricks out of mud and good enough. Transportation, we have a raft for going out on the lake to go fishing. Storage, we have a handcart. I haven't made one of those yet. I have made a stick crate. There's a wheelbarrow, a wooden chest, and a sturdy wooden chest. Unfortunately, the sturdy wooden chest, we need iron structured bars, short planks, and bronze or iron nails. So we're not making that anytime soon. Walls, we have a plank fence wall. We've got stick gates and wattle walls, half height wattles, a stone wall. Large stone, small stone, lime mortar, and stick support beams. And they must attach between medium posts or tall posts. Okie dokie. And then we got a low stone wall. Cool. Well, let's get all medieval here and we'll build stone walls. As far as roofs go, we've got stick rafters, leaf roof, and a clay tile roof. Alrighty then. Floors, we've got a plank floor and we've got a stone floor. I'm thinking we put in a stone floor. Why not? Uh, Posts, yeah. Support beams, cool. Yeah, we'll get this figured out. Then we just have to figure out where we're going to build a house. And I'm thinking right about where these trees are, right at this junction. I like this spot. Either over where that tree is or where these trees are here, which means we're going to have to flatten some ground in order to put things down here. And we're going to have to gather a lot of stone and wood. Well, fortunately, we've got a lot of wood right there. And we're going to have to go to the rocky outcrops and gather a ton of stone to make stone floors, walls, fences, all kinds of stuff. I want to see what I can make right around here. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up. So, that's enough for today. I'm going to get out of here. I gotta go check on my laundry. I don't think it's quite ready yet, but I've lost track of it and I did not set a timer for it. So, I gotta go check on that. So, I'm gonna get out of here and I will see you next time. I'll catch you later.